Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 7 chat.
Alright, it's episode 15, and the last time we checked in, Kiki was carried off after Kira did not use the blood veto.
What a freaking bust that twist was. Are you kidding me?
Alright, well, last time the HOH comp was in progress.
We also got to see Tomas. But anyway, that was fun. I liked when Anthony passed Kiki off to Tomas.
How many dates do you think he got from that on-screen
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if you remember correctly, during the eviction, Kiki called Dane out as being a liar.
And he was all upset about it, but like, dude, you deserved it. You've been playing them.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Well, let's talk about the HOH competition. It was called Pipe Dream or Pipe Dreams with a Z. No, it was with an S.
So, are you telling tales here?
I'm making it up. All right, so the first three to fall off the very large pipe were have-nots, and the last one hanging monkey style in their underwear. How bad was that?
Okay, so like the outfits would have been bad enough in a different competition, but the fact that they were hanging with their freaking
genitalia exposed
and like the shorts could be creeping up there, it was just not good. Like,
did you notice the guy shorts were way longer on the legs than the girl shorts?
Were they? Because they looked pretty short too.
They were longer.
And they got some dangly stuff that like needs to be covered.
Well, the last one hanging is the new HOH.
Yes, of course.
So the guys were really struggling because this is made for somebody who's light and strong and not heavy.
Yeah, I guess ideally you'd want to be really thin and like also
tall
because then you can wrap more of yourself around the pipe that was supposed to be carrying slap BT dubs. But anyway, yeah, I mean, if you're like a really muscly guy like Anthony, you're not going to do well in this competition.
Well, what a coincidence, because Kira was out first, then Anthony, then Mark. And those are our three have-nots for the week.
Mark was all, oh, my shoulder.
Yeah.
Did I happen to mention I've had a shoulder injury?
I've had a dumb injury too, and
no. Well, Esty waited just long enough so that she wouldn't be a have-not, so good for her. Yeah. But she was out of the competition.
But that's when the waterworks started. They said that it had sprung a slop leak, but it totally looked like
it's a little too watery to be slop.
Yeah. So
Damien tried some. He said it was good.
Damien was like in agony. He was just like. The noises that were coming out of these guys, you'd think that they were in labor.
Yeah, right?
So Damien dropped next, and it came down to Adam, Corey, and Dane.
Oh boy. So at this point, they're all struggling to stay up there. So Adam's like, I'm going to try to cut a deal.
Right. So he said, guys, you're good.
You guys are good.
You guys are good.
You're good.
And Dane's like, that's all I need to hear. I'm out of here.
These two are aligned. What does he care?
I'm freaking 2 feet tall. This is no good for me. I could barely get my arms around this thing. Yeah,
I don't think Dane like really threw it though, because there's always that chance that Corey could win, and I don't think he's that good with Corey.
So Corey said after Dane dropped to Adam, give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh boy.
And Adam said, are Sam and I safe?
Corey said yes, multiple times.
She said, I guarantee you are not going up. And he said, okay.
Yeah, and then he dropped, so Corey won HOH.
Whoa.
You know what? I would have been more excited, but we all know that Corey is super, super, super close with Anthony.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically said that he controls her, so another week of like a pretty boys HOH.
Kind of disappointed that Corey's all like, oh, girl power, I won, but you cut a deal.
I mean, she did still win.
It's not the same as winning.
Yeah, but really. She did still win. I really do think that Adam was like about to drop when he made the deal.
I guess. So Esty and Damien are all bummed out. It feels like they're getting picked off one at a time.
That's
because
you are.
They're in a pickle.
Good observation.
They're in a pickle in a banana.
Yeah, in a banana peel.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It
Gross.
makes me sick just thinking about it.
I know.
So Anthony and Corey have one of a million chats this week so far.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony is throwing Sam under the bus hardcore.
Okay, because it got back to Corey via Kira, right? That there were some whisperings of Corey potentially being backdoored last week.
The backdoor debacle.
So Dane, Adam, and Sam were all involved in that conversation. But Anthony wants to make sure that the heat is off of his boys.
Yeah.
So he's trying to pin it on Sam.
They've been trying to pin stuff on Sam since like week 2, I think.
Pin the tail on the Sam.
But he's getting brutal. He's like, she's a monster. You wouldn't believe what she's doing. You know, when people are talking to her. Is she eating babies? What the hell's going on?
You know what? The worst thing that Sam did for her game was become attached to Adam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if she wasn't in a showmance with him, I really don't think that she would be
I don't think she
considered
would be on the radar.
as big of a threat as she is.
Yeah. All right, so it's time to see Corey's HOH room.
All right.
Pictures of her family, of her elusive husband, of her sisters, of her parents.
You had said that you thought she was talking about having kids, but like...
No, talking that she had kids.
That's what I
not
mean.
about having kids.
No, that I mean like she had kids.
I think in retrospect, she was
talking
referring
about her
to
students.
class.
Yeah.
Because...
There weren't any pictures of kids or any mention of kids in this HOH room.
And the message from home was from her sister.
Yeah, I was surprised it wasn't from her husband. Maybe he's just like really shy or something. I don't know.
I think I had heard her on the feed saying something like, oh, my husband said you do you when I told him I wanted to go on the show. So I guess
he's probably really private and yeah.
Okay.
But she seemed pretty pleased about the message from her sister.
It was nice. That was her baby sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, my little sister. So Corey and Sam have a chat. And, excuse me.
Now that Corey is HOH, she wants to get to the bottom of this whole backdoor plan debacle. She wants to know who was involved, who said what, blah, 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 because she wants to bring some people to justice here.
Yeah. So Sam was like, what do you mean, Dane and Adam backdoor plan? Yeah, Adam didn't have anything to do with it. You're smarter than believing that someone, Kira, is pinning this on Adam, right?
We saw the receipts. They showed us the clip where Adam was like, let's put up Corey. And they were like, okay.
Yeah, for sure. So Anthony, Dane, and Adam are talking, I believe, in Leon's lounge.
Yep.
And they said, we need somebody to pin this on. I know. Let's pin it on Kira and Sam.
He said that to Adam. And Adam was not happy about it.
He stormed out of the room. And it was like, Anthony was like some little girl, like, wait, come back. Come back.
Yeah.
Don't storm off and leave us in here. Wait. So then Adam does eventually come back, but not before he beats up some boxes.
Oh my god, that was so ridiculous.
Childish. Oh my god. No, it was
yeah. It was crazy.
So then Adam and Anthony have a chat, and Anthony said, you better stop behaving like a child. You're so emotional. It's just a girl. This is a game.
Who are you here for? And I was like, the boys. The boys
are the peens are number one.
Yeah.
All right. So Corey and Kira have a chat at their Wendy's celebration.
Wow.
I could have sworn, and I guess I got this wrong on my my feeds update. I thought Damien went for the Wendy's.
That's okay. It happens.
I guess Corey wanted to pick Damien.
I think Anthony was
said,
like, you're
go
picking
with
Kira.
Yeah.
So the Wendy's server was Dimitri's. Love him.
I know. Get your freaking big nose out of that bag of food. Don't be sniffing up all the smells. So Kira totally spills on the backdoor plan. They said it was Dane, Adam, and Sam.
I mean, Kira's telling the truth here.
You owe me cuddles. So then
but I guess at this point Kira's like the non-binary person who cried wolf. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
people don't want to trust what Kira says because Kira's been all over the place.
Yeah, they've said some questionable things.
Yeah.
So Anthony and Mark and Dane are having a hot tub time machine party.
They're talking some smack about Adam.
Adam sucks.
We've saved his butt for a whole month now, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Adam's contributed a lot to the group.
Yeah.
With competition wins and such.
I didn't see many of you guys winning HOH and, like, getting rid of
Dane,
people.
But
Dane, yeah. Alright, well, the other two have not. And they are have-nots this week.
So then as they were talking about Adam, here comes Adam! Oh, hi!
Adam sucks. Oh, hi, Adam.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were just like, oh yeah, you're the best, blah, blah, blah.
But they don't want to get rid of him yet. They want to split him up with Sam. They want Sam to go.
I can see why they want Sam to go, because she loves to smell armpits.
This was weird.
This was bizarre.
Unnecessary and ugh.
I guess we need to say she likes to smell armpits that smell fresh.
Smell like armpits.
But she admits that some girls smell like taco seasoning.
It's called BO.
Yeah.
And I think the common ingredient there is like the onion in the seasoning, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
It's called BO.
So, Corey, and I was going to say Esther. It's Esty. Corey and Esty have a meeting in the HOH room, and Esty swore on her father's grave that the backdoor plan came from Sam. The lie detector test said that's a lie.
I haven't been able to watch as much feeds. Did she knowingly lie about this, or did she think that it actually came from Sam?
No, I believe she knowingly lied because her and Dane made up a, they compared notes.
Woo!
All right, Minnie.
That is nasty of her. Okay.
So, Dane and Corey have a chat.
Dane's gotta work some magic here because he's gotta make sure that he is good with Corey. Well, he knows that he's implicated in this whole thing.
Dane goes in there proactively and is like, I'm really sorry that your name came up, you know, the whole backdoor thing. And Corey is really probing him, and he is crapping out a brick because he knows that he's lying.
Yeah.
And she is a teacher. She can tell when kids are lying. She's got a whole drawer full of fake teeth. Come on.
Was she the teacher from A Christmas Story?
Yes. So he's all like,
what's up?
She knows you're lying.
Alright.
But is she going to do anything about it? Probably not.
Does she know that it wasn't Sam, though? Because I feel like they've convinced her that it was Sam.
You know what? I don't think it was Sam. I think it was Adam and Dane. They brought the idea to Sam.
Yeah. I'm just tired of seeing these girls so easily manipulated to go after each other.
I know. So, Anthony said, it's all Sam. She is a monster.
Yeah.
All right.
Corey's eating it up because then Sam talked to Corey and Corey was not happy with this conversation.
I could see people were throwing out ideas to Sam. And what is Sam supposed to do? Go to Corey and say, you know, am I not supposed to talk about possibilities with people? It's not like she brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Corey's first time as HOH, and she doesn't know how things work, so.
Yeah.
So it's time for noms.
All right, here we go.
Dane, you had a lot of convos about the backdoor sessions, and you led them.
Esty, you're part of it too. But I mean, what they left out of this episode was pretty important for this week, right?
Dane knew he was going up on the block because of the backdoor Sam plan that's this week.
Yeah, so they conveniently left that part out of the episode.
Esty also knew she was going up on the block.
Yeah.
Because Corey told her. So, I don't like the way they spun it, but that's the facts,
That's why you watch
Jack.
the feeds, right?
Yeah.
To get the whole story.
So don't be a casual. Watch the misinformation I'm giving you on the feed updates.
Alright, guys. So let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments.
And until next time,
Much love.